Hey, it's Rich. How the heck are you today? Starting off on this, getting this list of cattle up of different breeds. So let's go with the Angus first. Angus is a great breed to start off with. Very docile animal. They are a small to medium framed cow, and it makes it easier on smaller acreage. They're a good birthing cow, great marbleization of the meat. Just generally a good animal to have on your property. They come in two assorted colors, blacks and reds, and either one of them. Matter of fact, I think the reds seem to be a little more docile than what the blacks are. So, could be a good way to go for you, especially if you have kids on the site. So, yeah, it's a easy feed out animal. Marbleizes their meat very nicely, and they're very popular. So they're, if you're talking about getting into a cow-calf operation, something of that nature, this would be a good animal to start off with. So about the only drawback down here in the south as you have with the Angus is they spend a lot of time out of the sun during the heat of the day because they really don't have the heat gets to them. So they'll be under a shade tree and things of this nature. We've done some specialized breeding down here to compensate for that, and that brings us to the next line of cattle we have, and that is the Brangus. Brangus is a good one for hotter temperatures. You'll see that the Brangus has a larger ear on it than what the Angus does. They are a mix of Brahman Cattle and Angus, 3/8 and 5/8 mix. Gives you a little larger animal. They're medium to large framed most of the time, and you'll see a lot of the Brangus are larger framed. But if you look on this cow-calf, you'll see that they do have a much larger ear than the Angus, which gives them a greater capacity to stay cool and keeps them out on pasture longer. So it does in the deeper south, allows them to put on a little bit more weight a little faster. But just like the Angus, they come in black and red, and they have a very good disposition. Very laid back animal, just like the Angus is. It's another animal that you can feel pretty comfortable with having around kids. I mean, no cow's totally safe around kids. Kids need to be supervised, but here again, it's a pretty good animal for around children. They are great parents. The cows will take very good care of the calves. They're easy birthing. You don't have many calves to pull, things of this nature. So it's kind of nice. After you get them past the first calf heifer, they usually do just fine. If you're going to get into registered breeding, then you probably would want to bring some Brahma onto your farm for part of your breeding program. Brahmas are not good around kids, not good around anybody at times, but definitely not good around children, so you'd want to stay away from that. But if you look at the ear on the American Brahman, tremendous ears. They can take the heat very well and function very well in that heat. So it may be something you want to consider. And it is a good beef cow. Meat is not quite as marbled and so forth as you have with the Angus and Brangus, but it's not a bad cow. Then a very popular cow in the south is the black white face. And it's a cross between a Hereford and an Angus or a Brangus. Their meat marbleizes very well. They are usually a medium to large frame cow and do very well. I'll tell you what, when you come to time to start feeding them out, to fatten them up, these girls are really some trough hogs. They get in there and get after it. Matter of fact, if you're feeding out any other breed, they'll shove other breeds out of their way to to get into the trough. Very good commercial cow. Then you have your Hereford. That's a good animal. Now, the meat, from the few that I've had butchered, was not as well marbleized as the Brangus or the Angus. About the same, a little worse than the black white face, but very good cows. Now, if you want a non-horned Hereford, you're going to have to get a line that's polled. The Angus, the Brangus, all that, because the mixed in with the Angus, won't have horns. They are polled animals because of the Angus line. But Herefords, yeah, they get a little crazy with the horns. So you might want to keep that in mind. Now let's move on to a traditionally American breed, and that is the Texas Longhorn. They are definitely a horned animal. Got to have them. That's what keeps the animal cool. It's got a very small ear structure, so most all of its cooling is done by its horns. Not a good animal for having around with children, but if you've got, a lot of scrub land, or you're planning to free range, something of this nature, the Texas Longhorn is a good choice. It really is a survivor, puts on weight on very poor pasture, does real well. Then you got your Charolais. Yeah, I believe that's the correct pronunciation. It's a French cow. I had little experience with these until a neighbor of mine who had a herd of them, and I was shocked. These cows are they're medium to large frame. A lot of his cows were producing twins and triplets. But what amazed both of us was that they were also producing enough milk to handle nursing 2 and 3 calves with no problem whatsoever. Pretty docile animal. If you spook them, they do like to run off, so be careful of that. Anyway, then you got this. I love this one. It's got a face only a mother could love. But I'm going to have a lot more of them. Got Seminoles and the Limousines and so forth, as well as the Dexters and so on. But that's enough for this one, and I hope you're having a great day. Talk to you later.